Hey Home Tribe, Ali C, Spiritual Revolutionary, second messenger of our Eternal Father at home, and your guide as we turn the lights on to go home. Okay guys, this is the most powerful testimony that there is that I have. This is the day that there's a saying, the two most important days in your life. Oh, sorry. First of all, let me start by setting universal intent that if the words I speak are true and all that I'm saying is real, let my heard word resonate deep in all so they feel. Thank you, Father. Blessed be all. Namaste. Okay, this is the most powerful testimony I have, guys. This is the testimony where there's a saying that the two most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day you find out why. Okay, so this testimony is about the day that I found out why I was born. Okay, so I was an addict all my life. So this is, strangely enough, I should mention, does everyone know about the time where they said that they ended the calendar? The Mayans ended the calendar, saying that there was no need for a calendar after the 12th, 2012. Okay, so the date that this all happened to me, Home Tribe, was the 10th of the December 2012. So the exact date that the Mayans ended the calendar, saying that that was the end of the world, was the day that I found out about the end of the world from our Father to tell all of you. So this is my right here, right now testimony. Okay guys, so addict all my life. So for 7 days straight I had been on a couch, unable to move. I'd literally been hanging my ass over the side of the couch to pee in a bucket that my daughter was holding. Okay, so I didn't have any drugs whatsoever for 7 days straight. So after 7 days I just sat up, because what I had was an actual pinched nerve in my neck. That's what had been wrong with me, a pinched nerve. So I hopped up off the couch after these 7 days, and I grabbed a notebook and a pen off the coffee table in front of me, and just started to automatic write. And I'm sitting there talking to our Father, thinking like, wow, keep in mind that I have also talked to our Father within myself, knowing that He's present within me since I was 14 years old as well. Okay, and I'm 53 now, guys. So this was all in 2012 that this happened. So I'm speaking to our Father saying like, wow, that's insane how quickly that healed up. I'm all good. I feel really good. This is mad. And I'm automatic writing and I'm talking to our Father and watching TV. And like all of a sudden I scream at the top of my lungs, right here, right now. And when I say at the top of my lungs, I mean, right here, right now. That's how I sounded, guys. I'm screaming this in my lounge room as I'm sitting there. And my daughter walks out from her bedroom and says to me, what's going on, Mum? What are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, well, stop doing it then. I said, okay, I will. And so I'm still automatic writing, watching the TV, speaking to our Father, going like, yeah, this is insane. What's happened how could I get better so quick? And all of a sudden, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs again, right here, right now, right here, right now. And I'm screaming it uncontrollably. My daughter comes back out of the room. She goes, what the hell, Mum? I thought you were going to fucking stop that. I said, like, I'm sorry. I can't stop it. I don't know what I'm doing. She said, well, work that shit out because it's fucking annoying. And so she's gone back to her room. Next minute, I'm there. And our Father's going to me, right here, right now is the last day, the last lifetime that anyone is ever going to get to lead. They all have to have an intimate and personal relationship like you and I have had all of your life. That's what they need to do for them to come home. You need to spread the word. You need to scream it from the top of the mountains. You need to scream it from rooftops. You need to scream it from the top of skyscrapers. You need to scream it until the whole world hears. Right here, right now is the last day, the last lifetime any of you are going to get to lead. You will, before our Father takes the sun and this classroom we've been learning in turns into the hell it was created to be. Okay? So this is what our Father's saying to me. And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, uncontrollably. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. And I'm starting to feel really, dare I say, drunk. Because that's literally what I started to feel like, drunk. I was feeling drunk. I was feeling really giddy, really drunk. And so I'm thinking to myself like, wow, I don't feel right. And like, I'm saying to our Father, what's going on with me? He's like, and so he said, drop your daughter at your besties. So I picked up the book that I'd been automatic writing in for the last hour or so, half hour, whatever it was, where I'd been screaming at the top of my lungs uncontrollably, right here, right now, as I'd been talking to our Father and watching TV. And so I grabbed my daughter and the book and hopped in the car and headed to my besties. So my bestie I've known since we were 9 years old. She's known me all my life. She know me. And so we arrived there and I'm still screaming. The whole way there, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs and I'm starting to feel more and more drunk as we're going along in the car. I'm starting to feel like I'm literally drunk. Like I'm saying to my daughter, I can just smash into a tree now and it'll be the end and it won't matter because I know the answer to life now. I understand why I'm here. I know what I'm here for. So it won't matter. And like, obviously I was not going to do that. But so we arrive at my besties and my bestie's like, oh my God, what's going on with you? I'm like screaming this right here, right now, still screaming it at the top of my lungs, home tribe, uncontrollably because our Father is telling me to. He's saying to me, scream it until everyone knows it. And so I'm going with this because I later realized that I was drunk on the spirit of our Father. So that was something that our Father explained to me later, that's what the feeling was that I was having. I was literally drunk on the spirit of Him being within me so fully and overtaking my being, so to speak. And so here I am at my bestie. She's given me a drink of water. And like, I've taken a sip of it and like thrown it straight in her face in her own lounge room and said to her like, right here, right now is the last lifetime any of us are ever going to get to lead. We all have to have an intimate and personal relationship with our Father by the end of this lifetime when He takes the sun away and this classroom we've been learning in turns into the hell it was created to be. So my bestie's brother-in-law pulls up in her driveway. She's going to my daughter, how long has she been like this? And my daughter and her are talking and they're talking about me being like this and I'm just screaming. I'm like screaming about right here, right now. And I'm like so excited and so drunk, so to speak. And here I am. I'm there and our Father has said to me, and so my brother-in-law, my bestie's brother-in-law has shown up. And he's known me all my life as well. And so she says to him like, listen, you really have to take her home. She can't drive like this. She's not going to stay here. She doesn't want to stay here. She's saying she has to leave. So you need to drive her home. And so he's driven me home. The whole way home, I'm screaming, right here, right now, right here, right now, outside the window as we're driving along. And he's saying to me, stop it, I've got crabs on board, you're going to get me arrested, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop screaming. And I'm like going, Mick, I can't help it, bro, I just can't help it. It's just, our Father's telling me I've got to scream it to the top of my lungs. Right here, right now is the last lifetime any of us are going to ever get to go home. At the end of 80 years, our Father is going to take the sun away, and the classroom we've been learning in is going to turn into hell He created it to be for an eternity. And we will be stuck here for eternity if we haven't gone home. Our Father says we all need to have an intimate and personal relationship with Him. So Mick's going like, oh, I've got to get you home because you're going to get me arrested. I've, mind you, in this time, I'm so excited that I've kicked his windscreen and shattered it. I've smashed his windscreen by kicking it because I'm so excited about not being able to stop screaming right here, right now. So he gets me home and we have a chat for a little while, and we chat and we chat, and then he says like, I've got to go. And he leaves with all of his crabs that he's got. And I walk out my driveway, and I live literally right beside the Logan motorway. So I walk out my driveway and I put my finger straight out hitchhiking. And so instantly a bloke pulls over and picks me up straight away. This bloke does. Instantly. It's like our Father had it all. It was all the synchronicities. It was just how our Father had. It was destiny. It was destiny, guys. So this person, this poor young bloke, pulls over, picks me up, and so we're driving along. See these birds that keep on gathering? Every time I come here, they come everywhere around me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that with my camera. So anyway, I'm talking to this guy, and he's going, where do you want to go? I said, like, our Father's told me, go onto the motorway. So that's what I said to him, onto the motorway, please. So he's gone straight onto the motorway, and like, we're talking, I'm screaming. Right here, right now, right here, right now, I'm screaming. And I'm going to him, this is the last lifetime you're ever going to get. You need to have an intimate and personal relationship with our Father so that you can go home and not get stuck in the hell that this is created to be. This classroom was created to be. And he's like looking at me going like, are you okay? What's going on with you? And I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs, right here, right now. All of a sudden our Father's gone to me like, my child, jump out of the car. And I've gone like, what did you just say? Did you just say for me to jump? And straight away our Father said, my child, when have I ever steered you? And bang. He didn't even need to finish the word wrong. I was already jumping out of that car. So we're on the motorway, Logan motorway. I bail out of this person's car that picked me up. He screeches to a halt. And like, I'm sitting, I don't remember the actual jumping out of the car. I don't actually remember that part. Our Father's taken that away from me. It'll be there because I did it. So, but all I remember is sitting on the bitumen with a wrist that was broken that badly that it was completely snapped off from my arm. My whole hand was snapped from my arm and was just sitting here beside my arm in my skin, holding it there. And so I was going like this with it. I'm going like this, and it's my hands literally going blip, 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 blip. And this guy is crying his eyes out, going to me, why did you do that? Oh my God, are you all right? What are you doing? And like bawling his eyes out, freaking out. And I'm putting my hand down on the ground, going to him, just stand on it. It'll be okay. You can fix it up. It'll be all right. Just stand on it. It'll be cool. And he's like bawling his eyes, like, please stop this. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. He's rang the police, obviously. Police show up. Police are going to him like, come on. What's his story? Morning glory. And he's like, I'm picked this girl up and talking about how she's screaming about our Father, that she's talking to God. And then all of a sudden she bails out of the car. And he says, now she's saying that it's because of God. And the police officer's like, well, so what do you mean she bailed out of the car? And he's looking at me, and I've got nothing wrong with me, home tribe. Not a thing wrong with me, aside from the broken wrist. The wrist that is broken that badly that it's literally not attached to my arm anymore. My whole hand's broken off my heart because how I must have landed was literally, our Father must have had my hand take that whole thing, and my whole hand's just literally broken, clean off my arm. But not a scratch on my hand, home tribe. Not a scratch. Not a bit of bitumen gravel rash. Not a scratch. Not a scratch. So this officer is saying, and there's not a scratch on my body, not a bit of bitumen gravel, anywhere. I have not got a bit of damage on my body aside from the broken wrist, from my hand that's completely snapped off my arm. It's broken so badly. And I'm screaming from the top of my lungs, right here, right now. Everyone has to have an intimate and personal relationship with our Father, or else they're going to get stuck in this classroom that was designed to turn into hell. And it's going to turn into hell in 80 years when our Father takes the Son away. And if anyone that hasn't got an intimate and personal relationship with our Father by then is going to be stuck in hell for all eternity. This is what I'm saying to the police officer, to the ambulance officers when they've come for me to pick me up. And all the time at the hospital, I'm screaming. I'm speaking to our Father, and our Father told me to jump out of that car. They're going, and I'm saying to them, that which you call God is the Father that I speak of, that has told me to jump out of that car and has told me to inform everyone by screaming at the top of my lungs so that everyone knows that right here, right now, is the last lifetime anyone is going to have to lead before our Father takes the Son away in 80 years. And if we don't have an intimate and personal relationship with our Father in that time, we are going to get caught in hell for eternity, because we can't go home without having an intimate and personal relationship with our Father. Going to church is amazing, but we need to have an intimate and personal relationship with our Father to go home. And this is what he was telling me, that everyone right here, right now, must know this. They must start an intimate and personal relationship with him. And he's given me the way to do this for everyone as well. So don't think he just said this and that he hasn't given me a way for everyone to connect to him to do it, because I've got that also. That's going to be another recording though, because this is the right here, right now testimony. So the police arrive. He can't believe that old mate is doing 90 kilometers an hour. He's saying to old mate, listen, you can't have been doing that fast. Old mate's saying, like I'm driving on the motorway, I was looking at my speedo, I was doing pretty fast. I was doing well over 80 kilometers. And so the police officer's going, but you can't have been. Look at her. She's got nothing wrong with her. He's telling him, listen, I'm telling you, I know I was doing that fast. There's something going on. It's like I was literally going that fast. So back at the hospital, Logan Hospital. Oh, look, I've got these birds everywhere around me. They're all around me. They're always all around me. Every time I come here, I absolutely love this place. I absolutely love our Father. I absolutely love life. I absolutely love you all, home tribe. Okay, so right here, right now. So I'm back at the hospital. Oh, look at this bugger. Look at him. Look at this. Oh, you can't see him. He's gone away now. Doesn't matter. He's literally sitting at the table with me. Anyway, so I'm at the hospital. The psychiatrist, because of course I'm talking to God, and I've just jumped out of a vehicle that was driving along the motorway, you know, and I have nothing wrong with me, home tribe. Nothing but a completely broken hand. That's like, my wrist is completely broken, my hand's dislodged from my arm, but not a scratch on me anywhere. So this psychiatrist is from Melbourne. He's one of the heads down in Melbourne, and he's up there giving some talk, I do believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I am led to believe from then. It was all a bit up in the air. However, I do believe that the psychiatrist that assessed me mentally was from Melbourne, one of the heads of Melbourne, and he heard the story of what had happened to me as he was finished giving his talk to all of the psychiatric people up there at Logan. So he's decided to stay and evaluate me. So this psychiatrist I'm dying to find out his name. Sir, if you hear this, because I'm guessing our Father will bring it to you because you're destined to give testimony here, you need to contact me somehow. 0468 373 927. Anyhow, so this man, this psychiatrist, a head of psychiatry, has assessed me mentally, and he has found me to be sane, even though I have continued to insist that I jumped out of that car because our Father, that which you call God, told me to do so. And I have spoke to our Father, that which you call God, for all of my life since I was 14, every day. And that's why I jumped out of the car. And he told me that I have to inform the world that right here, right now, is the last lifetime anyone has to make it home. And they must have an intimate and personal relationship with him before they can go home. Now, he will be taking the sun in 80 years' time from the 2012 is what he told me. In 80 years, I will be taking the sun, and any who have not gotten an intimate and personal relationship with me by then will be stuck in hell for all eternity. Because this classroom we are learning in at the moment was created to turn into hell, to contain the evil that is present in our existence for all time, because it's not welcome at home. That's what down here is all about, guys. Down here is all about the evil that wasn't welcome at home anymore being put here to learn to be good enough to go home. Now, everyone needs to understand that this is the last good and evil battle, my home tribe. Don't be left here in an eternity of hell. Don't let that feeling within you that you're feeling be overlooked. Don't pass it off as crap or as something as indigestion. Don't pass it off, home tribe, because it's our Father letting you know that this shit is real, that he wants you to come home. And if you don't come home, he's going to be missing you every single second of every day. So back to my right here, right now. So psychiatrically evaluated, home tribe, by the head of psychiatry down in Melbourne, and released within 2 days, I do believe. Didn't even take him 3 to find me sane. 2 days, I do believe I was released as sane. I had to go back to that hospital to have my wrist worked on. They literally needed to bring in an orthopedic surgeon from somewhere else that specialized in fixing me because I was so badly wrecked in my wrist. My wrist was just, it's got bolts and metal plates that hold it together now. And yet look at my dexterity, and guys, I think I've got better dexterity in my broken one than I do in my real one. Oh no, but the same. Look at that. That's how amazing our Father is, guys. No, and there's my, oh, you can't see my scar through all of that. Can you see it? A little bit there. That's the scar I've got from where they put the metal plate into my arm. Oh, you can feel it, sort of. It's really weird. Anyhow, home tribe, what you're going to do from here on in, none of you ever have heard the saying right here, right now. Have you? However, so that you all understand that this is true and this is real, from now on, you are going to see it, hear it. It's going to be on billboards. It's going to be in books you read. It's going to be in magazine articles. It's going to be on the radio. It's going to be in songs you hear. It's going to be on the TV as you watch it. It's going to be everywhere, right here, right now. You are going to hear it everywhere, home tribe. And as you hear it, you must understand that it is our eternal Father calling you home. So you must follow me. Because by following me, you allow me to get the recognition that I can get to send you all home. Now, don't misunderstand what's going on here, home tribe, because we are at that point where we are at the end of time. All of the Christians everywhere are screaming it, that we have reached this time, and they are right. We have entered the age of Aquarius, home tribe, the time of truth, the time of truth, the time for awakening, the time for you all to hear the truth and nothing but the truth, so that you can go home. Because right here, right now, you need to make the most important decision of all of your lives, home tribe. Whether you stay here in hell for all eternity, or whether you come home and spend eternity at home with our Father, where He intends for you to be. So when you see right here, right now, everywhere that you turn, everywhere. And when I say everywhere, it's like you've never seen it now once. So when you're seeing it twice and 3 times of a week, it's going to be everywhere. You're seeing what I'm saying? You're getting what we're laying down for you, home tribe? This is a calling card from our Father. Don't dismiss it, and follow me, home tribe, because those follows are what is going to get you home. Blessed be you all. Oh, I love you. I love you. This is it. When you see right here, right now, follow me. It's very important, home tribe. Our Father is calling us all home now. And I am the second messenger that is going to lead you there. There's more than me too. There's other messengers out there. Don't think that I think I'm the only one, because this time it's a whole thing with a whole bunch of spiritually awakened beings that are going to drag humanity into a sense of heightened frequency that will allow them all to go home. So I'm not thinking that I'm so special. However, this is special. This right here, right now, is real and is special. And when you hear it everywhere, you know that it is true. It is real. And that you must follow me, home tribe. Love you all. Blessed be all. Namaste.